What's going on, you guys? So I had a request from one of my homeboys. He wanted me to do this video on my thoughts on a breakdown on what I saw this past weekend from Jermall, Charlo, and Demeterius Andrade. All right, I'm gonna start off with Jermall Charlo. I think Jermall Charlo, it was another tough fight for him. He fought 2 tough fights in a row. Matthew Korobov, which was a short notice, late replacement type of fight. Southpaw, crafty, experienced. It's a tough fight for him. He won a split decision. A tough fight for Jermall Charlo, but he showed me a lot in that fight. He showed me that he has a chin. He showed me that he has a gas tank on him, like he can really go. The Charlo brothers got the motors on them. They can go. They showed me that, but he also showed me that he seems limited. And then in the Adams fight as well, he showed me that he's actually limited in his punches, in his punch selection, his punch variety. He seems very, very almost too basic to a fault. Like he's too basic. I don't know if, in my opinion, with the Charlo brothers, I think they need to swap trainers. Jermall needs to go with Derek James, and Jermall needs to go back with Ronnie Shields. And I think that would be the perfect fit for both of them. But that's just my opinion. Jermall looks very stiff. Brandon Adams seen every punch pretty much was coming. That's why he really didn't get hurt like that in the fight. He got caught with some shots, but Adams was still there. Adams showed a lot of good defense. He made Jermall Charlo miss a lot. Jermall Charlo looked very tight in his last fight. He looked very tight. He didn't let it flow. He was really just trying everything hard, everything for the knockout. He got some energy, though. He got some energy for it. He needs to learn how to, he seems very raw still. Jermall Charlo seems very raw still. And these past 2 fights was very good experience gainers for him. I think they need to switch up something in his training. I think Ronnie Shields is just a little bit. I think a Derek James style will benefit Jermall Charlo a lot more. That aggressive style, attacking the body, and I think that style will benefit him a lot more. He already has strong jabs, and he hits very hard. But he needs to learn when to throw them shots. He was missing a lot, man. If he got in there with a guy like Canelo Alvarez, it's not going to be pretty. I'll just say that. If Jermall Charlo fought Canelo right now, it wouldn't. I think he needs to fight a Triple G first. Fight Triple G. Try to get Triple G in there. Because if he fights Canelo, it's going to be ugly, man. We just got to be honest. I'm going to be rooting for him. But it won't. It's stylistic. It's just Canelo's just too slick. He's too slick. Canelo sees everything that's coming at him. He knows how to roll the punches well. Canelo has fast hands. He's a sharp puncher. It's going to be hard to beat Canelo, period. It's going to be hard to beat Canelo Alvarez, period. Loud ass fucking dump truck and shit. But it's going to be hard to beat Canelo, man. You gotta stop him. We've seen Floyd Mayweather get a majority decision, and he shut him out. You know what I'm saying? He shut him out, and he got a majority decision. It's gonna be hard for him to beat him. Jermall Charlo, he's just too basic, too textbook. He's just too textbook. Guys seen that shit coming. See a lot of his shit coming. He needs to develop his style still. He seems very raw. He seems to not know really what he wants to do. Does he want to box? Does he want to be a crushing knockout artist? He seems confused. Him and his brother, honestly. They need to swap trainers. I think that's the problem. But I'm not saying that like Ronnie Shields is a bad trainer. Ronnie Shields is a great trainer. But I think that Derek James' style will benefit Jermall Charlo more, and Jermall, will benefit from Ronnie Shields' style. But that's just like I said. That's my opinion. But with Demeterius Andrade, he was a guy that was widely inactive. He's got a lot of momentum since signing with the Zone. Signing with the Zone was a good move for Demeterius Andrade. Not everybody could be with PBC. We would like them to, all the brothers, to be together, but at the end of the day, DAZN was a good move for Demeterius Andrade. He's been very busy. This is the most active we've seen Demeterius Andrade in years, man. DAZN has really seemed like they're trying to really push Andrade. Andrade, the crowd came out to support him big time in Rhode Island, so that's a good thing. They was chanting his name. It was good to see that for Demeterius Andrade. He's been one of those guys who's kind of been on the outside looking in for a while, calling out Canelo Alvarez for years, calling out all the top fighters, man. Now, he may have had a few little hiccups for Erislandy Lara, because Lara got a little win over him in the amateurs. Lara got a win over Andrade in the amateurs. But for whatever reason, that fight didn't happen. But other than that, Andrade's been seemingly wanting to fight Canelo Alvarez. He was calling out the Charlo twins for a while till that fell apart for whatever reason. I don't know if they really want to fight each other right now. I think they're more focused on getting Canelo and Triple G up in there. Then they probably eventually meet somewhere down the line. But Charlo's talking about moving up in weight. But anyways, I'm getting off topic a little bit. Demeterius Andrade showed a wide variety of skills in his last fight. I think this is Demeterius Andrade fully back to true form. Honestly, it looked like he let up off the gas on the dude. He didn't want to really fully scare the other fighters away, man. He let up off the gas on Selecki, man. Demeterius Andrade really, he looked kind of shaky early on in the early round, legs. But other than that, the dude looked like he was just, like he could just do anything in there. He's one of those guys like he could just do whatever he wants in there. You'll have to really to me, it feels like you have to really catch Demeterius Andrade with something he don't see and drop him and stop him to beat him. Like, he seemed like a guy who's just, man, I mean, you got to take your hat off to him. Nobody beat up Selecki like that. He outclassed Selecki. Danny Jacobs struggled against Selecki. A lot of people felt that Selecki beat Jacobs. Okay? Demeterius Andrade had to let up off the gas on the dude. Selecki, but Selecki just, he's one of those guys that you hit him with all your big shots, he's going to keep coming. So, whatever the case it was, whether Andrade let up off the gas or Selecki was just, this was just a tough guy. He looked good, man. He looked like he could do a whole lot. A wide punch variety. Punches come from all angles, all different types of punches. He looked like he could do a lot up in there. You know what I'm saying? So, I think if you was to match him up, Charlo and Andrade right now, I think Andrade will win. I'll just come right out and say I think Andrade will win that fight. Pretty easily, actually. Quite frankly, I feel that Demeterius Andrade, just based off the eye test, based off what we've seen thus far from both guys, I think Andrade is the best middleweight right now. I mean, of course, he's still got to go prove it in the ring. But for the most part, I feel that he's the best middleweight in the world right now. He got the speed, he has the length, he has the athleticism, he has the agility, he has the skill set, he has the experience. It just seemed like Demeterius Andrade, all he needed was a little bit of momentum. That's all he really needed was just some momentum. And I always said that. Demeterius Andrade, I want to see how he looks once he gets some momentum going. And with him being with DAZN, consistently getting paid, getting fights, of course, Billy Joe Saunders, that was supposed to be one of his big tests, big fights, but Saunders was cheating, pulled out of that fight. That fight never ended up happening at all. Saunders didn't even want to try. Guys are avoiding Andrade, man. People got to really pay attention to, even though if you don't like a fighter, you have to notice certain things, man, if you're a real dude. Whether you want to or not, sometimes you feel like, yeah, man, dude's avoiding this guy. Dude's avoiding, Terrence Crawford. Dude's avoiding, Demeterius Andrade. Dude's was avoiding Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? You got to acknowledge these things. But, yeah, Demeterius Andrade, he has a deep bag of tricks, wide variety of skills. Like I said, he has the speed, he has the height, he has the length, he has the just everything. We've seen him get knocked down before he get back up and dominate a fight. We've seen that from him. Demeterius Andrade is going to be a fucking problem, dude. He's going to be a problem for any fighter because it seems like he could just change up his style. He seemed like one of them dudes that could just change up his style on you. He showed good footwork in this fight. It's like he had fast feet. I mean, he could fight up. He'll brawl with you. He could do it all. Really, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, Demeterius Andrade really showing us a lot. We just need to see him in that big fight. It's going to be extremely hard for him to get Canelo Triple G in there. It's going to be hard for Charlo to get either guy in there as well. But it's going to be even harder for Andrade to get these guys in there. You know, the money's there. You know, the money's there. And if Jermall Charlo is willing to go to the zone to make the fight happen, I think he will. I think Al Heyman, I think they will make that happen. It's really looking like that eventually Jermall and Andrade are going to have to fight each other. That's why Canelo got rid of that belt. So now it's looking like they go eventually have to say, okay, we're going to have to try this again now since these other two guys who so-called top fighters in the sport don't want to fight us. You know. But tell me what you guys think about the that was just my quick little breakdown of the of what I've seen from both fighters. And right now, I think Demeterius Andrade could beat any middleweight out there. Not just based off what I've seen thus far. Like, subscribe, Hodge Boy. Peace out.